Are you interested in learning about timeless skills that can benefit you for a lifetime? In this video, we delve into the world of Buddhism to uncover 10 valuable skills that will pay dividends forever. Lesson 1. Being able to say what you feel and think. Being able to talk about your feelings and thoughts is an important part of being able to communicate well in all areas of life. Buddhism sees talking to each other as a way to promote peace, understanding, and kindness. Being able to honestly and clearly say what you want is important for making friends, settling problems, and making the world a better place. It's not always easy to say what you think and feel. A lot of people have trouble communicating because they're afraid of being rejected, judged, or in a fight. They might try to hide their feelings, avoid tough talks, or act in a passive-aggressive way. Misunderstandings, hurt feelings, and broken relationships can all happen when people talk in these ways. There are many lessons and practices in Buddhism that can help people learn how to say what they want to say clearly. Right speech, which means telling the truth, being kind, and at the right time, is one of the most important rules of Buddhist communication. Right speech tells people to think about what they say and use their words to build peace and understanding. Another important Buddhist conversation rule is to listen. Giving the person your full attention and trying to understand their point of view are active parts of listening. People can show empathy and compassion for others and make room for open and honest conversation by listening carefully. Self-compassion means being kind, understanding, and forgiving to yourself. People can feel better about themselves and have more confidence by practicing self-compassion. This can help them share their thoughts and feelings more clearly. Being assertive means being able to say what you think and feel in a clear and sure way while still considering other people's rights and feelings. People can speak clearly and build healthy relationships based on mutual respect and understanding if they are assertive. Getting feedback from other people can help you improve your speaking skills and learn more about yourself. People can learn more about how their words and actions affect others and make changes as a result by asking for feedback. Buddhism also stresses how important it is to have a kind and cheerful attitude toward yourself and others. Building a spirit of kindness, understanding, and forgiveness can help people make the world a better place to live and make relationships stronger and more important. Being able to clearly say what you think and feel is an important skill for supporting peace, understanding, and kindness. People can become more self-aware, clear, and confident in their communication by practicing mindfulness, self-compassion, active listening, boldness, and asking for feedback. Lesson 2. Being able to divide a job into smaller parts. Buddhism says that being mindful and aware of your thoughts and feelings can help you learn how to break down big chores into smaller ones. When you know you're feeling stressed or angry, you can take a step back and divide the work into smaller parts. Start by making the job and its goals very clear. What would you like to happen, and what specific results do you want? Break the job down into smaller, easier-to-handle steps. Once you know what it is, let's say you are writing a book. You could divide it into chapters, parts, and paragraphs. Sort the steps by how important and urgent they are. Which steps are the most important for reaching your goals, and which ones can wait? Enjoy your growth, even if it's just a small win. Staying inspired and building momentum toward your goals will help you do this. It's not about dodging problems or taking the easy way out to break things down into smaller steps. It's more about coming up with a long-term and effective way to reach your goals. Your confidence will grow as you break down jobs into smaller steps. One step at a time, you can make progress toward your goals. Taking things one step at a time can help you become more present and aware. Focusing on one step at a time will help you stay in the present and work on the job at hand instead of let thoughts of the past or future slip away. Practicing this can help you become more aware, focused, and clear. Lesson 3. Being able to listen and learn from others. A very important skill that can help us grow and improve in many ways is listening and learning from other people. People who listen to us can give us new ideas, experiences, and points of view that can help us learn more and question what we think we know. By doing this, we can learn more about the world around us and become more caring and understanding toward other people. Listening is a form of mindfulness in Buddhism because it forces us to be fully present and pay attention to the person speaking. When we listen with awareness, we pay attention to more than just the words being said. We also notice the tone of voice, body language, and feelings that go along with those words. This makes us feel like we know the speaker better and helps us fully grasp their message. Listening and learning from others isn't just about getting facts or knowledge either. It's also about making friends and creating a sense of community. We can understand and respect each other better when we listen to them with an open mind and a caring heart. This can help people get along better with each other and break down obstacles. It's important to go into talks with an open mind and a willingness to learn from others if you want to get better at listening. Instead of thinking we know everything, we should be honest about what we don't know and look for new ideas and ways of looking at things. Also, we should be patient and pay attention, waiting for others to finish speaking before responding and asking questions to make sure we understand them properly. Being able to listen and learn from other people is a useful skill that can assist our growth in numerous ways. When we have talks with others, we can learn new things, make friends, and build a sense of community by being humble, interested, and patient. As we keep working on this skill, we can help make the world a better place where everyone is treated with kindness and respect. Lesson 4. Being able to change and get through tough times. In Buddhism, being able to change and deal with problems is seen as an important part of spiritual growth. Developing this skill helps you handle life's ups and downs with more ease and grace by making you more resilient, flexible, and growth-minded. Impermanence is one of the most important ideas in Buddhism. It means that everything in life is always changing and growing. Accepting this fact can help you become more flexible and strong, because you'll know that problems and challenges are a normal part of life. Buddhism says that you can improve this skill by being mindful and aware of your thoughts and feelings. You can change negative or harmful thoughts into more positive and helpful ones once you know what they are. Buddhism also tells its followers to learn to accept things as they are and not hold on to them. This way of thinking helps people see that problems and challenges are a normal part of life and can be used to learn and grow. Having a growth attitude is another important part of being able to adapt and deal with problems. Instead of seeing problems as threats or setbacks, a growth attitude says you believe you can learn and grow from them. By working on having a growth mindset, you can face problems with interest and awareness instead of fear or avoidance. Buddhism says that you can create a growth mindset by being kind and forgiving to yourself. Instead of being harsh or critical with yourself when you mess up or experience setbacks, it's best to be kind and understanding. You can become more resilient and have a growth attitude by being kind to yourself and understanding that setbacks are a normal part of learning. Buddhism teaches its followers to be thankful and appreciative of what they have, understanding that problems and difficulties can be chances to learn and grow. Focusing on the good things about problems can help you become more positive and strong, because you'll know that you can learn and grow from such situations. In Buddhism, one of the most important parts of spiritual growth and progress is being able to change and deal with problems. Having a growth attitude, being resilient, and being flexible can help you handle life's ups and downs better. To get better at this skill, practice being mindful, being kind to yourself, and being thankful. Also, accept that things change and see obstacles as chances to grow and learn. Lesson 5. Being good at getting things done on time. Time management is a very important skill that can help you reach your goals and enjoy life more. Organizing your time well can help you set priorities, lower your stress, and get more done. Mindfulness is a Buddhist idea that can be used to help you organize your time. Being fully present in the present moment and focusing on the job at hand are both parts of mindfulness. You can be more aware of how you spend your time and make better decisions about how to use it if you practice awareness. Setting clear goals and tasks is one way to make good use of your time. To do this, you need to figure out what's most important to you and spend your time and energy on that. If you have clear goals, you won't waste time on things that don't fit with your morals or priorities. Learning to say no is another important part of managing your time. Taking on too many jobs and responsibilities is something that a lot of us do. This can make you feel stressed, tired, and unable to concentrate. You can make time and energy for the things that really matter if you learn to say no to things that are more important than you. Managing your time well also means taking breaks and taking care of yourself. Some people want to work long hours without taking breaks, but this can make them less productive and more stressed. By taking breaks and doing things for yourself like working out, meditating, or spending time with people you care about, you can keep your emotions in check and feel balanced. The Buddhist idea of impermanence can also be used to help you organize your time. Everything changes all the time, and nothing lasts forever. This is called impermanence. When we understand that time is fleeting, we can be more careful about how we spend it and enjoy every moment. Time management skills are important because they can help you reach your goals and enjoy life more. Managing your time well and enjoying every moment is possible if you are aware. Set clear goals and priorities. Learn to say no, take breaks, and understand that time is fleeting. Lesson 6. Being able to laugh and smile. Buddhists believe that this skill is linked to the idea of right effort, which means focusing our energy and attention on good thoughts and actions and avoiding bad ones. We can gradually train our minds to have a more positive view if we make an effort to think about the good things in life. Practicing thanks is one way to get better at this skill. By regularly thinking about what we are thankful for, we can shift our attention from what is missing or not working in our lives to the blessings and plenty that are all around us. This can help us stay hopeful and positive, even when things are hard. Putting ourselves around positive people is another way to stay hopeful and positive. This can mean spending time with positive and helpful people, doing things that make us happy and fulfilled, and watching and reading things that inspire and encourage us. It is also important to know that it is okay to feel bad and have setbacks, and that keeping positive and hopeful isn't always easy. Being kind and patient with ourselves when we're having a hard time is what counts most as we keep trying to keep a positive attitude. Being able to stay hopeful and positive is a useful skill that can help us deal with life's difficulties with more strength and optimism. It is possible to develop a more hopeful and optimistic attitude by showing thanks, surrounding ourselves with positive people, and consciously choosing to focus on the good things in life. Lesson 7. Making decisions based on facts, not emotions. When you practice Buddhism, you learn how to make choices based on facts, not feelings. This is called right understanding. To have the right knowledge, you have to see things as they really are, without any bias or distortion. You can make better, more informed choices if you base your choices on facts instead of your feelings. Mindfulness, or being aware of your thoughts and feelings, is one way to get better at this skill. If you can figure out what feelings are affecting your decision-making, you can step back and look at the facts with more objectivity. This doesn't mean ignoring or rejecting your feelings. It means being aware of how they affect your decisions and learning how to balance them with facts. Finding different points of view and knowledge sources is another way to improve this skill. You can get a more complete and accurate picture of the situation and make better choices if you collect a wide range of information and points of view. The Buddhist principle of interdependence says that everything is linked and dependent on each other. This way of doing things is in line with this principle. Learning to not care about the results can be good. You might be more likely to make choices based on feelings than facts when you are too attached to a certain outcome or solution. You can make more creative and useful choices if you practice not being attached to anything and being open to different options. It's important to understand that making choices based on facts instead of feelings doesn't mean ignoring moral concerns. Right action in Buddhism means using your time and energy in ways that encourage good actions and avoid bad ones. Ethical behavior is closely linked to this idea. By thinking about the moral effects of your choices, you can make sure they are in line with your values and goals, and lead to more happiness and satisfaction for you and others. You can make better decisions if you base your choices on facts instead of your feelings. This is a useful skill. By being more mindful and aware, looking for different points of view, practicing non-attachment, and thinking about the ethical effects, you can make decisions that are clearer, more objective, and more well-informed. Not only does this skill help you grow as a person, it also helps make relationships, communities, and societies better. Lesson 8. Being able to analyze yourself. Self-analysis is an important skill that can help us figure out our strengths, flaws, and areas where we can improve. In Buddhism, analyzing oneself is seen as an important way to become self-aware and find inner peace. We can learn more about who we are and what drives us by looking at our thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. You can learn a lot about how other people see you and your deeds by asking trusted friends, family, or coworkers for feedback. This can help us find our blind spots and places where we might need to work on our social or conversation skills. When you do self-analysis, it's important to be kind and not judge yourself. It's not healthy to be too hard on ourselves, because that can make us feel guilty, ashamed, or low in self-esteem. Instead, we should be open and curious about ourselves when we do self-analysis, remembering that we are all works in progress and that growth and improvement are ongoing processes. Self-analysis is also seen as a way to become more mindful and aware in Buddhism. Being more present and aware in the present moment can be achieved by paying attention to our thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. This can make us more aware of our own needs as well as the needs of others, which can help us act more wisely and compassionately. It's helpful to be able to examine ourselves because it helps us learn more about who we are and what drives us. We can find ways to grow and get better by reflecting on ourselves and getting feedback from other people. This can also help us become more mindful and aware. When we do self-analysis with kindness and without judging ourselves, we can build a better relationship with ourselves and live a more satisfying and worthwhile life. Lesson 9. Being able to control your thoughts. Buddhists believe that controlling your thinking is one of the most important skills you can have to find inner peace and happiness. A mind that wanders randomly and wrecks everything it touches is often compared to a wild elephant. Getting better at managing your thoughts will help you tame your mind and steer it toward healthy and good states. One way to get better at this is to meditate. You can train your mind to be more disciplined and focused by focusing on a single thing, like your breath or a phrase. When your mind wanders, which it will, you can gently bring it back to the meditation goal without getting angry or upset. Being aware is another way to keep your thoughts in check. You can learn more about your mental patterns and trends by being aware of your thoughts and feelings in the present moment, without judging or changing them. If you notice that your mind is getting upset or negative, you can choose to let go of those thoughts and think about better, more positive ones instead. Being able to control your thinking does not mean that you have to deny or mask your feelings or thoughts. Instead, it means learning to pick and choose which feelings and thoughts to hold on to and forget about. You can improve your mental clarity, attention, and strength by working on this skill. Being in charge of your thinking can also help you break bad habits and stop being addicted to things. Learning to be more aware of your feelings and thoughts can help you figure out what makes you do bad things, and then choose to do better things instead. Lesson 10. Understanding others' feelings. Being able to understand how other people feel is an important skill that can help us make the world a better place to live. When we can relate to and understand other people, we can connect with them more deeply and build trust and friendship. In our world, where there is a lot of strife and disagreement, this skill is very important. Active listening is a good way to start getting better at this skill. We can give someone our full attention and try to see things from their point of view when they talk. We can also ask questions and get more information to make sure we understand them right. We can make a place where people feel heard and valued by doing this. Practicing putting ourselves in other people's shoes is another way to improve our understanding and kindness. We try to see things from their point of view and imagine how we would feel if we were in their shoes. We can become more sensitive and kind by better understanding the problems and struggles that other people face when we do this. It's also important to remember that just because we understand how someone else feels doesn't mean we have to agree with them or support what they're doing. It means we are ready to listen and try to see things from their point of view. We can make the world a better place for everyone by doing this. Everyone will feel respected and heard. Buddhists believe that knowing how other people feel is a key part of the path to enlightenment. By practicing compassion and understanding, we can connect with others more deeply and make the world a better place for everyone.